Hey, everyone. I hope that you guys are doing well. Come on in the room. I guess let me give you my hey there. Yes, if I look tired, I am. I am one tired mama. My youngest had her baseball game this evening. They did very well. They are still undefeated. But come on in the room. Come on in the room. I want to talk to you all about something. I want to talk to my sisters about something. And um, initially, I was like, I'll wait till tomorrow because I'm so tired, right? But then I was like, you know what? This is actually the perfect time to get on and to just to have a little chat because this is the time of night where, if you're a mom, you are likely getting your children ready for bed or they're already in bed. Things are starting to quiet down. And when it starts to quiet down, we kind of start to ruminate about different things. And for those who are having some financial stress at this time, your finances is one of the things that you can begin to ruminate on, particularly late at night. You know, the worry and all of that keeps you up. What you weren't able to take care of today, what's coming tomorrow, and what's coming the week after, and you not even sure whether this or that is going to, how things are going to work out. And tonight, I just want to talk to you about money, right? We often think that we have a money problem, and you may be thinking that you have a money problem. But I want to say something bold tonight that it might offend you at first, but I promise you that it'll free you if you hear me out. Okay. So I want to share with you that you don't have a money problem. Yeah, I know. Things are tight. You're strapped. You can't really do the things that you want to do. Or even if you do have some discretionary, you are not sure what to do with it. Maybe you're doing a lot of waste, all kinds of things, whatever your problem with money may be, right? Maybe you thought that when you got that raise, that somehow you would just manage it better because you got more money, or somehow you would be able to now cover things because you got some type of increase, and that hasn't happened, right? And so you think you have a money problem, but the money is not your problem. No, that's not your problem. That's the least of your problems, actually. What you have is a mindset problem. I know, right? To sit here and tell somebody that they have an issue with the way they think, their mind, how dare I, right? We all have to remember that, I've walked this walk, right? So let me tell you what I mean by that. I mean, you're making money, you're working hard, you're doing all the things that the world says to do, but you're still stressed, you're still stuck, or you feel like you're sliding backwards, right? And trust, I have been there. I know those feelings of stress and worry. And my goodness, I'm supposed to be moving forward, but I feel like I've taken 3 steps back. Well, that's not a bank account issue, although you may think it is. What is actually going on is a belief system issue. See, and most of us, especially faith filled people, we're walking around with inherited dysfunction around money. Yep, I know some of the things I may be saying, you're like, well, what? Yes, we are walking around with inherited dysfunction around money. We have religious guilt around money. And when I say religious guilt, that could be, um, oh, I don't want to go after money, or I don't want to, say that I want to make more money because then maybe I would sound greedy or, whatever. So we carry that's just one example, but you may be carrying religious guilt. You may be carrying some poverty trauma right? Maybe growing up, right, there was a lot of lack. Maybe it wasn't growing up. Maybe it's something that you're experiencing now, right? That you're experiencing lack. And that's happening where the parents were doing better than the children were. And typically, what's supposed to happen is that each generation does better and better. But what we're finding is that they're not doing better than the generation before. And so there's that, right? Then there is the fear of wealth. Believe it or not, some of you just have a fear of wealth. You, on one hand, are saying that you want to increase what you're making, but on the other side of it, you have this fear of wealth, and so the two can't. They don't jive, right? And so therefore, you're not going to experience the wealth that you are looking to make because you have this deep-seated fear, right? And then, of course, there's generational confusion around money. And so you cannot steward what you internally reject. Okay. So if you're saying on one hand, yeah, I want to, and when I say, want to make more money, I'm not always talking about going to make millions and all. I'm not talking way off the deep end, right? Just whatever that means to you, right? You're saying that on one hand, but on the other hand, you've got thoughts that are the total opposite of what you're saying you want to do, right? And so again, that's why I'm saying that you cannot steward what you internally reject. Can't do it. All right. So Romans chapter 12, verse 2 says that we need to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. We need to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. Hey, Jazz, good to see you. We need to renew our minds. So financial breakthrough doesn't come through hustle, because there's that notion out there too, right? That's what the world will tell you, this whole hustle and grind kind of thing. And I've been over that for some time, right? Tried it, and I'm like, all I got was burnout and other stuff that I did not want, right? So certainly there is a level of work that you have to do, right? You can't just sit there either, because then there are those who believe that, oh, let me just sit here and just think that money is going to flow to me. That's a mindset problem too. But what I'm saying is financial breakthrough doesn't come through this hustle mindset. It comes through mental and spiritual transformation. Now I'm talking to kingdom believers, okay? If you are not a kingdom believer, keep scrolling, keep moving. This isn't for you. I'm talking to those who are kingdom believers. You are Bible believers. Financial breakthrough is not coming through the hustle in and of itself. That's not where it's coming from. It's coming through our mental and our spiritual transformation. I often say that what happens in the physical has already happened, or has first happened in the spiritual. Okay. So our minds have to be right first. We have to be in alignment first, right? And so this is exactly what we do inside Financial Rebellion. We don't just talk allocations. We don't just talk budgeting within your allocations and all of these other, how do you want to call it, like these tangible concepts. But what we're doing in Financial Rebellion is breaking cycles. What we're doing is confronting mindsets, because that is the thing that's going to free you, right? What we're doing is we are rebelling against what the world, and I'm going to say it, yes, and religion has taught us about money. All right. So I'm not going to be here very long. That was just on my heart to share with you all tonight, that you don't have a money problem. The problem that you have is a mindset problem. And Financial Rebellion, that's what we specialize in, right? Helping you to confront that mindset problem and then to shift that mindset, and so that we can, move forward and then work on the tangible financial practices and concepts that will help us to become free. So I want to share with you that cohort 2 starts in August. Okay, it starts in August, and the right now we have an early bird registration that is going on. Now, you might say, August, I got some time. I'll just wait closer till then. I don't do that. Okay. I don't want you to do that. First of all, there's only 15 seats total. That's it. I'm only taking 15 people max in our cohort 2. Second, the first 5 get 50% off. Okay. Not 5% or a measly 10%, a whopping 50% off. Okay. Now that is only going to last until one of two things. Either the 5 slots are filled or June 15th, whichever one comes first. And this is why you don't want to wait. Okay. I love to reward early action takers. I love to reward people who know what they have been praying for, what they have been asking for, and they hear it and they take action. Okay. We have Klarna, we have Afterpay. So, if you need to make payments or whatever, you can do that through Klarna and through Afterpay. All right. But get in on these first 5 slots where it is 50% off. All right. The link is in the description or in the show notes, wherever you're watching this at. Click on that link, claim your spot. And listen, even though it's just May, we are going to, be doing some things leading up to August. Okay. So again, you don't want to wait till August, because if you wait till August to join, you're going to be behind the curveball. Okay, so you want to get in early. Let's renew the mind and rebuild money. All right, are you in? If you're in, let me know, okay, in the comments if you're in. And if not, again, and if you are, click the link. All right, click the link and we'll see you on the other side. God bless you all. Have a good night. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.